Howdy. Guess what I'm doing? Back on the river or stream today, trying to get some gold. I couldn't get to the spot I wanted to get, so I decided to try a spot I actually tried last year, but it was during peak summer. There was no water. It's a little stream that feeds into a bigger river. That the material looked good, but I just couldn't pan anything. So I am back to do some more proper testing, since I couldn't get to the other spot. I just did a pan. Just to let you know, we had a little cold spell again, so that is what my fingers feel like. I forgot my gloves to pan, so I will be breaking out the hybrid sluice. But I was able to get one pan and one speck. Where are you? There you are. That's all. That's enough for me. One speck, and I'm ready to run some material. But today, I got my Gold Gambler back, doing a little red, white, and blue theme because it's America. I got a new 6-foot trench shovel. This one's called the Razorback, so I got a lot of newbies today I get to try. But when I reprinted the mats, I was printing them out of hard plastic, but I was having issues with the sand getting in between the joints and in the sides here, and almost breaking every time I try to pull them apart. So I printed them out of rubber this time. See if I can bend this. It's a rubber filament called TPU. So that should make it easier to clean up. So that should help the sticking problem. And I just wanted to give them a final test to make sure it didn't change anything. I mean, technically this is rubber, but it's a super hard rubber. You couldn't print an RC tire out of that stuff. It's so slick, which is exactly what I want. So I just dug there, got a little gold. But what I'm liking is the stream's coming down here. Actually, I probably should back up, but it's doing a zigzag pattern here. But there's a nice curve right here with a big rock. I'm seeing all kinds of sand out this way, but right here and right here is all cobble. So I am just gonna run a lot of material, about 10-15 gallons worth, through my Gold Gambler sluice. If you haven't been following along, that's a hybrid sluice. I basically designed and 3D printed parts to turn that simple little river sluice into a high banker that's probably working better than most high bankers out there. I don't have to classify. I don't even have to put my hands in it to move rocks. It just slides right down, as you'll see soon. So I'm gonna get set up and let's see what kind of gold is here. While I get set up, enjoy some of the visuals and sounds. Check this out. Big chunk of rose quartz. A lot of spots that look like it's eroded out. I don't know if they're iron pockets or whatever, but that is some good looking material. I've never seen rose quartz this big like this. Maybe there was gold. Let's find out. That's working good. Shovel's the perfect length. Let's do this. Well, that was an interesting result. What are the odds? This has happened to me before, but the very first spot you try, the very first pan, you get a decent speck, so you spend the next hour there, only to find absolutely nothing. Maybe a couple micro specks. I ran probably a full 5 gallons out of there, 5 gallons out of here. I did a random test pan up there, actually 2, and just did one down here and over there, and micro specks. I just happened to pick, like I said, I must have got some surface flood gold that was there, and now I can't find nothing. So yes, this river has gold, but it kind of sucks. The rubber mats are working good. They're easy to clean out and get out of the sluice. Surprisingly though, they're holding more rocks than I would like. I'm still running at a 20-degree angle, but I also have more, I don't know if I got a good piece, jagged bedrock and stuff. This stuff's really snagging as it comes down. It's not as smooth river rock because it doesn't get the full forces of the water here. So on that note, I'm close enough to the spot that I've been doing the last 2 videos at. I hate going back to the same spot, but I'm very limited right today. So I am just going to run a ton of material there, pretty much try to clean out that whole area of the surface flood gold, continue proving the mats, and then that'll be it for today. But I'm out in the woods getting gold. Even a bad day is still a good day. So give me a second and I'll move to the next spot. And just like that, I'm back on the spot where the gold is. Set up my little base of operations. Got the sluice start up. This is where I dug last time. I think I'm gonna just skim the top of this about 6-8 inches down, then do a test, and then if it looks good, I'll stay there. If not, I'll move down and get around here. The gold was decent here, so maybe it's better coming up a little closer. But I figured I'd do about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours of digging here. I want to try to make a stop on another spot on the way home, so I can't stay here all day, but no need to talk about this area. If you watch the last 2 spots, you've seen me run here. I know there's gold, so it's a great test for the mats to make sure the rubber is working better. So without further ado, let me just run some material and then I'll just show you the results at the end. There's no point in talking anymore. So enjoy.
The sunrise paints the eastern rim, a fiery streak across the gray. Coffee's hot, but my bones are stiff from riding hard through yesterday. That old mare, she knows the trail better than I know my own mind. Every creak of worn out leather, a comfort that I always find. Saddle scars and open skies, that's the life I've always known. Past the fence line where the wild wind sighs, a freedom I can call my own. No 4 walls to hold me in, no paved road to tie me down. Just the endless stretch of prairie, far from any dusty town. Dust devils dance across the flats, heat shimmers off the baked out ground. Coyotes howl at twilight's edge, a lonesome haunting sound. My bedroll's thin, the stars are bright, a blanket thrown across the black. Every morning brings new light, and no turning ever back. Some folks chase a dollar bill or a name up on a fancy sign. Me, I chase that feeling still, this wide open world is mine. Saddle scars and open skies, that's the life I've always known. Past the fence line where the wild wind sighs, a freedom I can call my own. No 4 walls to hold me in, no paved road to tie me down. Just the endless stretch of prairie, far from any dusty town. They say a man needs roots to grow, a place to settle, call his home. But my roots run deep where the strong winds blow, and I'm content to always roam.
That has to be about 15 gallons or maybe even 20. I'm done. I need a break. And plus I'm dying to know what's in there. Let's see. There you go. Not too bad for about 15 gallons of material, so I'll keep going. It's about 25 gallons of material I did in about 3 hours. Just not to be a Debbie Downer, but a little reality check. This is what us YouTubers want you to see. That's the reality. It's super fine, but as I mentioned in other videos, when you're testing equipment, any piece of equipment, even if it's bad, can catch big nuggets. But when you're catching flour gold like this and, you know, small stuff, that is exactly what gets you excited. That means your stuff's working great. I was feeding that material really fast. But again, about 25 gallons. I tell you, as a reference, whatever I give a time frame on for time-wise and amount of gold, you could probably double that if you're doing it yourself. When you gotta film and edit and, you know, make sure that what you just did worked, it came through right, it takes so much time getting the perfect setups. I could double my amounts. In fact, I'm gonna start, I don't know, this probably won't show up in there, but so far this is this year's total gold that I've gotten with my Gold Gambler mats. So either for the next few months, I'm gonna get a grand total with these mats that I've gotten me. So if you 3D print your own design, can you definitely get your money back? I mean, can I get enough back to buy enough, a roll of filament or more? So I think that'll be kind of fun. Getting small stuff like this isn't gonna get me there quick, but it is adding up. Like, this is only my 3rd time out on the river. So just a little reality check. You're not gonna get rich getting gold unless you're in Alaska or you have an awesome claim somewhere in the lower 50 states. But just don't forget, it's fun getting the gold, but the real treasure is where the gold is lying. This is the home where it sits. You got a stressful week, spending a day in a river like this, just listening to the water flow. It's amazing how much stress it finally gets rid of and recharges you for the next week. So stay tuned. Hopefully I'll be in another spot next video. Yeah, the season's still early and things are looking really good. These rubber Gold Gambler mats are working great. So either at the time of the posting of this video, you can find them on my website, or they'll be up very soon. And you can download the file and print them out yourself. And then eventually, I'm probably gonna start printing a bunch of them to sell if you don't have a printer or have anybody that you know has a printer. So stay tuned for that. But other than that, thanks for watching and get out there on the river. There's gold to be had. See ya.